Previously on Game of Thrones.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Ludd tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. You owe me for this.
You're weak. Just like Ethan was. Making Duncan his sentinel.
Damien, where are you? Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost.
Finn!
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove! Let me save your life and our house. Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet.
Hear the werewolves whisper. Haven't seen any werewolves this far north. The Forester Sigil. Those look like ironwood trees. The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon?
That must be it. We're close. I think I found it.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in. There's nothing but trees up here. We need to keep moving.
Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
It burns! It burns like all 7 L's combined! Oh.
Listen, Garrett. I know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett. I need to know you'll do it.
I won't leave you behind. Not now. Not ever.
I don't want to hold you back. If Sylvie gets hurt because of it, or you, I mean this, Garrett. If I'm gone, Sylvie will need someone to look after her. I know she's stubborn and proud, but she's a good person.
Sylvie can handle herself. She's stronger than you think.
Yeah, but she'll need your help, Garrett. Trust me, I know. And if I'm not around to protect her, I need to know there's someone who can.
What are you doing?
I found Nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too, in the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it. Can you help?
You see this?
Whatever made this must be enormous. Claw marks. Gods. It's not frozen. Must be a fresh kill. It's been torn apart.
Shit! We have to cross the ice! Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Garrett, come across!
Seven Hells. Come on!
You were right, Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally.
I knew it! I told you it was real!
I should have had more faith in you. Look! Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry!
Garrett!
Run! Head for the village!
Help
something!
High Vis.
What?
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I represent House Forrester. I was squire to Lord Gregor himself.
behavior among my handmaidens. One of you must answer for this. Did you think any... What were you thinking?
My lady, please.
She was? Yes, and you escort her in, but you have nothing to do with your...
Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
My lady, is there something I can help you with?
I'll get to you in a moment. Do you realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less.
No, my lady. It doesn't sound like something Sarah would do.
Is that so?
I had no idea.
Really? Half the servants in the keep are talking about it, but somehow you're in the dark? I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so flustered. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
I had urgent business there, my lady. People were counting on me. Otherwise, I would never have disobeyed you.
I'm sure you had your reasons, Mira. You always do. At least you're honest about it. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please.
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this. Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, Tell me this isn't true.
Mira, please. I can't go back to Highgarden.
My lady, I'm sorry. Sarah's telling the truth.
This has been building for some time, Mira, but it still breaks my heart. I've been nothing but good to you. I've put up with your schemes. I've even tried to help you and your family where I could. And you repay me with this. I feel betrayed. I won't have it.
You should know, Sarah had nothing to do with this. The blame belongs to me, and me alone.
I'll take that into account when I decide what to do with her. And as for you, consider yourself dismissed from my service. Now get out.
Mira, wait! I'm so sorry. She was so angry. I didn't know what else to do. You saved me from being sent home. I can't believe you did that for me. I expected I'd be on my way to Highgarden by now. But you stood up for me.
Maybe I shouldn't have. It's cost me a lot. But what's done is done.
Well, thank you anyway. I know you didn't have to. I wish things had turned out differently. But I suppose this is goodbye. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure we'll see each other again.
Tarwick is a lovely man. Good luck with your wedding.
Thanks, Mira. I'll send you an invitation.
There's something I need to tell you. Something I heard. There are some vile rumors going on about you.
Rumors?
About you murdering a Lannister guard. I thought you should know. Thanks, Sarah. Careful, Mira. You're on your own now.
They're nearly on us. Half a league or less.
You were right, my lord.
I know that snot-nosed bastard Griff. He was sent to kill me, not Roderick. He wouldn't run home to his father without trying again. Listen close! I want the road surrounded. Ride hard for Ironrath, and don't turn back. If this goes to hell, they'll need to know about Roderick. Yeah! Lay low and be ready to strike the moment I give the order.
And what order is that, Asher?
Take no prisoners!
Seven hells!
Take them!
Kill the Foresters!
no Griff.
Oh, he's a bloody coward.
Yeah, your brother was the coward. You should have seen him squeal. When Griff gutted him like a pig. You think this means a thing?
My lord.
We're going to kill them all for this.
Roderick.
I wish I had known him, Asher. I'll never get to drink with him, fight by his side, complain about what an arse his little brother is.
Roderick was everything that I'm not. He was shrewd where I'm reckless. He was just. Roderick, he kept this house together through sheer force of will. And my brother was a true lord.
They'll sing songs about him someday. But you're the lord here now, like it or not, by the laws of your land. And to these men, you've more than proven yourself. I know you never wanted this, but you need to do this. Because without you to lead, everything we went through to get here becomes meaningless.
We have to go, my lord. And Lord Whitehill will be on the march.
Let's move! Here!
Asher. Roderick. How could this happen? It makes no sense.
He died a hero.
Gregor was a hero. Ethan was a hero. Now Roderick? It means nothing to me.
It was his sacrifice that enabled us to escape.
It's not fair.
Talia, Mother, listen to me. We don't dare take time to mourn. Not yet. Lord is sure to move quickly now. He could be at our gates before nightfall. But there's hope yet! I've brought help! Warriors from across the narrow sea, with no equal in Westeros.
Whatever their skill, they are hardly an army.
My lady, I've seen them twice in battle. I've seen Asher lead them. They're a force to be reckoned with and will be more than equal to whatever Lud could muster.
How can you say that? We've already lost.
What are you talking about?
Ramsay Snow. He came here. He set terms of war. He said the last house standing wins.
And with the Lord of House Forrester dead.
I fear she's right. By the terms put forth by the Boltons, we don't have a claim.
Roderick may be dead, but the Lord of House Forrester stands before you. I will lead us in battle. This war is not over until I say it is!
Asher will lead us!
Asher is our lord!
Asher, I wish this were a happier occasion. But this sword has been held by a Forrester lord for centuries. Now, it is yours. All hail Asher Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, defender of the Ironwood Groves.
He's lying. Look at him. He's a crow. He doesn't represent the Forresters. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We're not your enemy.
Says the man who wounded my bear, who came here uninvited. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josra. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil, made from ironwood.
Harida East.
You trust this crow?
That necklace is Forrester Ironwood. No one else could craft it as well.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help. High Vis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She won't cause any trouble.
A wildling girl? She'll betray you the first chance she gets. My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josra.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey. You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
You're right. He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor wen fenden björnen.
What about them?
Hiftanes.
What? No! Let me go!
Did they teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I'll do whatever you need me to do.
Good.
This place is evil, Garrett. I can feel it. There's something wrong with these people. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready.
Aye.
Lady Mira, wait.
Tom, what is it?
Guards, they're searching your room.
Break it down! Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder.
Shit. The knife is in there.
We should have gotten rid of that ages ago. Come on, we can't stay here.
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse.
You mean someone's plotting against me? What was in the message?
Murder accusations, most likely. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her. She'll protect us.
Lady Marjorie dismissed me. For good.
What? What for?
It's not important. Just... we can't count on her.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Being near me is dangerous, Tom. You should get as far away as possible.
Appreciate the thought, milady. But we're in this together. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
Things are too dangerous for me here, Tom. I need to get back to Ironrath.
There's a collier's store by the river gate. On Muddy Way. The owners are like family. You'll be safe. From there, we can get you out of King's Landing.
Who's there?
Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwyn I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The Coal Boy. Take him.
Mira told us he was gathering an army. We have her to thank it's not bigger, but we can't fight that.
He doesn't expect us to. He's trying to frighten us into surrender. I want every bolt aimed at Lord Whitehill the moment he appears.
Ryan!
Crossbows up!
Asher Forrester! Show your face, boy!
Ryan!
He's frightened, Father. On ya!
Well, Lord, you must not have much faith in this army of yours if you feel the need to hide behind my little brother.
You mistake me, Forrester. Ryan is here for your protection, to stop you from being stupid. You see, I'm here to end this once and for all. You got your little revenge on my men, but it's time you listen to reason. I could ram your gates down and kill every last one of you. Or we could end the bloodshed here and now. This war is over, Asher. It ended the moment Roderick fell. By Ramsay's rules, I'm the victor here. This will all be mine now. One way or another.
You put too much stock in Ramsay's terms, Lord. Terms set by a madman. Terms that I never agreed to.
You really think Lord Ramsay will ask if you're in favor of his terms before flaying you alive for breaking them?
Let's put all this ugliness behind us. I'm willing to talk terms of your surrender.
Surrender?
Open your halls and bend the knee as my bannermen. You continue to produce ironwood, under my supervision, of course. And you will join your house to mine, for all to see, by wedding my Gwyn.
Well, fuck me.
Asher, you can't!
It's rather generous terms, actually.
That would be easier to believe coming from Gwyn herself. Where is she?
Far away from all this, of course. Besides, I speak on her behalf as her father. I would just as happily kill you all and be done with it. But I'm very generously giving you a way to keep your bloody lives. Oh, one last thing. As a show of my goodwill, I've brought home the body of your lord. Your brother was too stubborn to know when it was over.
Roderick? Let me see him! I want to see my brother!
I'm sure your people will be relieved to keep their lives.
A surprisingly honourable gesture, Lord.
Of course it was. You have an hour. I'll be waiting in my camp.
No!
I'm sorry, little brother.
I've buried too many sons.
You deserved more days than what you were given, brother. And a better death than this. The world is colder for your passing.
Forgive me, I just... Perhaps the time has come to truly let this bloodshed end. We simply accept. We bow our heads and Asher marries Gwyn.
Craven!
It's not the worst terms I've ever heard.
I may have loved Gwyn once, but this isn't real. And Lord will have my head the moment Gwyn produces an heir.
There will be no marriage. If we bow our heads now, we'll always be his slaves.
We have to kill them, Asher.
I piss on surrender. Let's ride out and kill them all.
We ride! To us! Spill their blood!
Believe me, I want to kill every last fucking one of them. But Lord still has Ryan. A direct attack is a sure way to see another Forrester dead today. But there may be another way we could win this. Lord rules that house with an iron fist. His sons, his bannermen, do nothing without his say-so. There may be 500 men outside that wall. Without Lord at the lead...
They'll scatter like chickens with their heads cut off.
That's good, but how? Ludd will not simply cast aside his men and offer his neck. Such a task is easily said, but Ludd is wary.
Simple. We tell Lord exactly what he wants to hear. We invite him inside to celebrate and drink to our union.
And then?
An ambush. Your pit fight is hidden until the last moment.
No, an ambush is too chaotic. Things could go badly quickly. Ludd could escape.
There's another way. Poison. In his wine.
There are those who would call poison a coward's weapon.
No. Lethal and direct.
Either plan is high risk. We only lure Ludd inside if the whole family is there to sell it. Talia and Ryan will both be in danger.
I understand what's at stake. But poison is the surest way to see Lord dead.
Then we have a plan.
Whatever happens to me, I need you to get Ryan out alive. As soon as we move on, Lord.
Not a problem. You know you're the only family I've ever had. That makes Ryan my brother too.
I won't forget this.
I've forgotten the number of times I've heard you say that.
I've said that before.
We will avenge Roderick's death tonight, whatever it takes.
Send word to Lud. We'll drink this night to the prosperous future of our united houses.
She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
I'll tell you on our way. You're making a big mistake. Don't you know who this is?
Doesn't matter who he is. We're here for you.
This is Lord Rickard Morgren, the most powerful ironwood merchant in King's Landing. One word to your superiors, and he'll have you carted off to the wall. Rickard, tell them how far you'd go to protect your friends.
Lady Mira, I hope these men aren't bothering you.
We have orders from Captain Lucan to...
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was a snake, working for the Whitehills. He got exactly what he deserved, and no more.
I'm inclined to agree. I doubt anyone will miss the oath. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
And I plan to take full advantage.
A bold claim for a handmaiden on the run from the guard. You're clever, Mira. Working out that Andros was in league with the Whitehills, you showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
Do you really think you'll get away with this?
I already have. After Lud takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira, but it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. Lud will turn on you the first chance he gets. You're a fool if you don't see that.
Tell me, Mira, who is the fool here? You or I?
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth! It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
No one at Ironrath knows of this. Not that I've ever heard.
I suspected as much. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven. Svealoden Mopre befastan.
Finn!
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well, for a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. They seem fearless.
That's what they've been trained for. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The Whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the Wildling tribes went south with Mance Rayder. I need to go back.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Bisoneer. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Bisoneer.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove. That her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The Whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Einrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Jailer! Please.
Shut it!
Please come here!
Hey, get away from there!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here!
Oh, don't you start again!
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
Gods, woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard! Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I don't judge you. We've all done things we're not proud of.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tuft of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing! Just to hold him again. That's what getting out of here means to me. What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
People will tell your son about you. Stories about what you were in life. Give him a story he can be proud of.
But you've no idea what I've done.
Doesn't matter what we've done. All that matters now is what we do next.
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
What? Nothing to say?
Flock will do that to you.
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face.
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely betray me the first chance he gets. And I realized I'd overlooked something of great value. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Have you lost your mind?
Not at all. This makes a lot of sense for both of us. I want Ironrath, and you're going to give it to me. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
You keep your head, of course, and I'll get you out of here. But if you don't value that, think of your bloodline, your precious Forrester legacy. This is your chance to make sure it carries on.
What are you talking about?
2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. One way or another. And it won't take me long to get rid of the harebrained fool myself. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive. Ironrath will fall to you. And through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
So we'd rule together, as Lord and Lady of Ironrath.
That's an amusing thought, but not what I had in mind. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that Cole boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say?
You will never have Ironrath, and you will never have me.
What? You fool!
I'd rather die.
Fine. Have it your way.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett.
Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I need to see him. Is he in there?
There's a reason I wanted to talk to you. I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
It's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can. He's in so much pain.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
This is for Cotter.
You can't give him that. I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Gareth, is that you?
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? Oh, I want to see her. Where is she?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. Ah, you have to protect Sylvie. Ah!
Cotter!
Oh, I can't bear it anymore. Oh.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
Cotter's a fighter. Always has been.
I can see that. But now you can use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
we must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
His beating heart. This is madness.
Not madness. Necessity. Madness would be letting the North Grove fall. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
I'm ready. Gareth. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless.
I'm sorry, but I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it. Fulgor Vyseneer. We must burn the body.
The wine is ready, my lord. Your sister will pour. Once they're all seated, give the signal.
Remember, no matter how much they might provoke you, we must let them think they've won. That's them. Here we go.
Gwyn.
Clever. Send the girl first. Don't let her play with your head, little brother.
Lady Forrester. My apologies for arriving unannounced. I was hoping I might have a word in private with Asher. I think we can agree these are not ideal circumstances.
Agreed.
But these are the circumstances we find ourselves in. I know how you must feel, Asher. What your family has suffered, it's unimaginable. Which is why the bloodshed must stop.
I agreed to your father's terms, didn't I?
You did. But I know you, Asher. You're not the one to roll over so easily. You don't like being pushed into a corner. It's not in your nature.
I don't need your sympathy. I agreed to your father's terms, that's all there is to say.
I wish I could believe that. But I know you too well. You have to understand. I've risked everything to bring peace between our houses. To meet with Rodrik in secret. To tell him of the traitor within these very walls. To make sure no harm came to Ryan as our ward. All while persuading my father the bloodshed would end if we were to wed. I have no ulterior motive, no hidden agenda. Just peace, once and for all.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust your father. He ordered the ambush. He'd just as soon slit my throat as see us wed.
That was before. My father would never betray my trust. Truth be told, my father's scared of you.
Is he?
With Rodrik, he knew who and what he was dealing with. But you, he thinks you're dangerous. You proved as much when you attacked his men.
They came after us.
I know. And that's all in the past now, I promise. We can make this work, Asher. This is our one chance. Together we can control the future of our houses. Just promise me, when my father and brother walk through that door, nothing will happen that could threaten that future. Our future. I need your assurance. Nothing will happen.
It's them I'm more worried about. They're more likely to do something than I am.
I won't let that happen.
Begging your pardon, my lord. I'm afraid Lady Forrester requires your help.
Of course.
I should go.
What help does my mother need?
Sorry, my lord. It was the best I could think of. But we have everything in place. How should we proceed?
Ready the poison?
Of course, my lord.
Alyssa, I'm sorry it's come to this, but at least it's done.
Where's my son?
Right to it, then.
Mother!
Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby.
Enough blubbering! You can have him back when we've hammered out the details of your surrender.
Lord Whitehill.
Asher. Now, who'd ever have imagined this? You welcoming me into your hall to drink your wine and call me father. I thought I'd seen the last of you when Gregor shipped you off to the other side of the bloody world.
You honor us, Lord Whitehill, with your presence. And with this union.
Honor you? I didn't take you for an arse licker, Forrester.
Father, don't bicker. Asher's showing you respect.
Somehow I doubt it.
Would you like to sit down, Lord Whitehill?
Aye. And get me something to drink. I'm bloody parched.
Talia, won't you fetch the wine for his lordship?
We thought you'd like to sit here, Lord Whitehill.
I'll sit there. Thank you very much. In the Lord's chair. It's not like your father wanted your worthless ass in it.
Our hall is yours, Lord Whitehill. Make yourself comfortable.
Of course it's my bloody hall. But you're too ready to give it over. Your false smiles don't fool me, Forrester.
Calm down, Father. Asher's just showing you the respect you deserve.
So, Lord Forrester. You made your way as a sellsword out there, did you? Eh, a little rape, a little murder. Anything for the right price. And your family must be so proud. And all those bed slaves a sellsword must enjoy across the narrow sea. Ah, I can't imagine how my sister will be able to please you.
That's enough, Griff. We to be brothers. We to act like it.
Enough bloody nattering. Sit the hell down, Griff, and let's drink.
A toast. We should make a toast.
Aye.
What shall we toast to?
Come on then. Let's hear it. Don't make me sit here waiting to drink.
To Gwyn, my betrothed. Without you, none of this could happen.
To Gwyn.
No, no, no. This isn't right. You first, then me. In the way of the North. Come, Forrester. Let's drink together as lords of our houses.
Let me. Let it be you and I who seal this bond. For our houses, for our children.
No! Fucking Forresters! I knew you weren't to be trusted! They tried to poison him!
Asher, how could you?
I showed mercy! I gave you my daughter!
Quick! Don't let him escape!
Forrester scum!
words, Griff. That must be a first. Win!
It could have been so different, but you destroyed everything. Goodbye, Asher.
It's a trap! They're trying to kill us! Kill them all! Kill the fucking Foresters! Take down the gate!
We can't fight that many! We're doomed!
If they breach the gate, we're done for! We can't fight the entire Whitehill army!
My lord, your wound...
Get them to safety.
Of course.
I won't abandon you, not again.
Please, Mother.
Asher! Our lord is here!
Answer your lord!
He's here!
My lord, your command.
We have to retake the gate!
We have to retake the gate! Butcher those bastards!
This is the war you promised, Westerosi!
It's not over yet!
Asher! Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Asher Forrester, you've come a long way to die. Let's see you live up to your reputation.
Rally to your lord!
My son.
Iron from ice. Bernard, we have to get you out of here!
I'll be damned if I let another lord die on my watch.
Thank you.
You must survive, Asher. For the house. For all of us that fought this day. Now!
You did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
House Forrester needs our help, so we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
In the name of the King, I hereby sentence you to death.
Bring forth the next prisoner!
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the King. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her! She's innocent!
A disgrace to her family name!
Spare her!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the King, I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raymond!
Kill her!
If you have final words, speak them now.
She's innocent! Spare her! Iron from ice! A brave! She's innocent!
Oh, noble
Kill
death!
her!
Kneel.
Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Wise. With some parasite by his side. As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. Then she had the audacity to go behind my back with Tyrion, when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the Twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But then, he jabbed out that fourth-born's eye. He killed the man who betrayed him. I was rather starting to like him. A shame he didn't last longer. Roderick, the savior who couldn't save anyone.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandine. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. And he impressed me. He followed my every command, despite what it cost him with his companion. For that, he earned my help and my respect.
Loyalty, friendship, respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira proved that. But at so high a cost.
I could have told you the story wasn't going to have a happy ending. Roderick dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were passionate. I'll give them that. But they were ruled by their whims. Impetuous when they should have been shrewd. Noble and just to the end, but weak. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
We haven't much time.